What's up, guys? Jason Laver here with episode number 29 of Red vs. Blue. In today's episode, we've got our two league openers, of course, in the National League Premier and the National League North, the first of two episodes in theory this season. Because we're trying to speed through, as I said at the end of the last episode, and there should be interesting games. We've got a tactical change with Maine Road, and we've made a couple of very big signings for FC United. So stick around, like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already. Leave the comments down below, all that good stuff, all the stuff that really helps the channel out. And I'll see you after this intro.
Streets are full of dreams and lies. Every corner has a story. With a pint and cloudy skies, we chase our fleeting glory. Manchester Knights are calling. In the madness we are falling. Round and round the wheels turning. Bright city always burning.
So we're going to start this episode with FC United, because why not switch things up? And honestly, it's where we've made the least changes. So it's a bit more familiar territory. We can ease ourselves in before we get to the main road. Massive new signings. So our starting lineup today against Quorn is going to be Jensen in goal. It's Ramwell, Hockenhull, new signing Bryce Kasongo, and Rio Adebisi at the back. Callum Hewlett starts behind Nathan Willis and Oliver Pimler. Hoskins and Fitzmartin will start on the wing. I'm sort of rewarding Fitzmartin for being so good, so helpful for us towards the back of the season by playing him. But Catesby is arguably the better player. But Fitzmartin, he can do a job for us. And up top, our brand new striker, Jobon Makama, who I did talk about in the last episode. On the bench, we've got Fokins, Alvarez, another new signing, Edmondson, Catesby, and Sean Neve, who returns from loan at Maine Road to be our backup striker this season, really. He is wanted by Notts County, though, so if they offer us enough money at any point in the season, he might move on. We might try and find a replacement using the money, but the financial situation isn't quite there. It'd have to be a very good offer to make me do that. So, with that being said, we'll submit this team, and we'll go and see if we can open the season with a win. So if the dressing room, when I say this is a match we should be winning, make sure we do. We're going to do it with a pointy finger, because why not? I think Quorn have just got promoted, so they should be easy pickings, is what I'm going for. We're going to tell Jobon Makoma to make an instant impact, because he should be able to do that as we go out today. It's a nice, sunny, late summer day at FC United. I can never remember the name of the grounds. It's very, very confusing, especially because we're doing two at once. My brain just failed. Anyway, Corner going in a 4-3-3, and sort of matching us in that respect. Nothing played this season, so nothing to worry about with the league table. And the boys are coming on the pitch, of course. We are in our red, white, and black corner. We're playing in yellow because that's how colours work. And we're underway. We're going to encourage the boys. We're going to settle in, and hopefully we'll get an early goal, because it'd be nice to see one. So Aguas on the ball now for Quorn. A bit of a surprise to have him on the ball so early on. But there we go. Hockenhull wins it back though to Willis. We've got some good chemistry between our players here as well, which is quite nice, because the majority of them have been playing together for a while. As Kasongo gets his first touch on camera, finds Pimler, who has sort of run into a wall a bit. Kasongo gets the ball back, finds Adebisi, with a couple of nice 1-2s are going to happen here. Hewlett to Kasongo again, ball over the top, looking for the run of our new man Makama. Gets into the box. Can he score here? He can't quite find a way through. Plays it back to Fitzmartin. Jay Fitzmartin with a shot from range, and a little bit wide. He's forgotten his shooting boots, apparently. Despite me trading him as a striker, he has forgotten his shooting boots, and we'll have to just hope that good things happen. I've just noticed Carroll is playing for Quorn. He's had a decent EFL career, so he could be a weapon. But we'll just encourage the boys again, and hopefully, eventually, we'll get a first goal to come. Well, we've got our first snag of the season, as Rio Adebisi has picked up an injury. Luckily, I've got Jake Bokin sat right there on the bench ready to come in, which is a nice like-for-like swap. Hopefully, that'll change the game a little bit, because it's been a bit of a non-starter so far. We've not seen much in the way of... Also, we're not seeing anything in the way of highlights, because I showed them to you. Even looking at the commentary, there's not been a lot going on. We've sort of run into a wall. They've been defending very well, is what I've sort of gathered from the commentary. And it's not quite ticking for us as we head to half time. I don't fully understand why. It looks like our midfield might be struggling. And I'm not sure why, because they've not had to learn anything particularly new. We're going to do a keep going, we can win this if we work hard as a team, because that's generally how I feel. We're going to grab McCarver, we're going to grab Hoskins, we're going to grab Pimlet here, and we're just going to do the old pointy finger, expect to perform, and blah, blah, blah. And we're just going to encourage everyone else a little bit, just get their heads back in the game, and hopefully we've got McCarver looking fired up, which is nice to see. Hopefully the second half will be a better performance. I've got options to replace McCarver and Hoskins if I need to, and indeed Pimlet on the bench. But I'd rather just see them start to perform, if I'm honest. So they're a free kick. We're very late in the game, 76 minutes on the clock, and it's Jake Bokins over the top of it. I have made a couple of changes I'll go through after this. So Sean Neath has come on up top because Makova wasn't really getting into the game, and Joel Catesby has gone for Neil Hoskins. Again, Hoskins was not in this game at all. Pimlet and Ranwell have kind of gone missing. Botins isn't having a great game. It's nice we're finding in highlights though, because we've got this far into the game without any, as Joseph clears it for Quorn, and Ranwell gives the ball away to Agwas. And we would very much like to get the ball back, if I can be honest here, because I don't want to start the season with a loss, as Perkins goes to Kelly, out to Frecklington on the far side. We've got to defend here, we really do. As a cross goes in from Frecklington, Wilson doesn't win it in the air, but Ranwell has pushed him over. We've given away a penalty, and I'm not okay with this, because I don't think we've shown enough fight in this game to be able to get back into it. And I'm going to get ready to do a berate shout, because we shouldn't be behind against Quorn. They shouldn't have a side good enough to be beating us, if I'm honest. They've not been in the game at all. We've just been really struggling to get through them. Our final third production has been a little bit terrible, to be completely honest with you, in that we've had the most possession. We've had 71% of the possession. We're completing our passes, but our XG's been 75. We can't say we've been FM, because they've had the better of the chances, if we're honest. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is it just these 3 new signings I made, or the 2 new signings that I've played at least haven't bedded in yet? Is it something not working under the covers? I just don't know. I mean, I will make tactical tweaks throughout the season if we have to, but we're not quite there yet. But, we'll do you weren't good enough. It's simple as that. We must improve, because that's a fair shout. And I guess we'll move on to see what's happening at Maine Road, where hopefully we can finish this episode with a win. And so the Maine Road blown up today then with our new kind of 4-2-4 gegenpress that we're trying out. We're going to start with Daniel Cameron in goal, of course, because he's the best goalkeeper at the club. And then in front of him, we've got Ifeoluwa Oni, we've got Conroy, we've got Myers, we've got Burton. Nice back four, fairly stable from last season. I say fairly stable, but Oni and Myers are the new signings, of course. Winger Nolan starting in midfield. We've got Luke Jones, another new signing on the right wing, with Coburn Bird starting on the left, and Theo Carroll and new signing Luke Norris start up top. On the bench, Ben Margetson, Marcel McIntosh, Michael Peake, Harrison Batoni, and Freddie Hockey make up the lineup there. So, without any further ado, we'll firm that, and we'll go and get into this game. So over at Brantington Road, we're going to do the same team talk. This is a match we should be winning, make sure we do, and hope they actually respond better to it than FC United did, because I don't want to have 2 losses in a season opening episode, especially if it's only going to be a short season, because of just needing to speed up, really. But yeah, I'd like to get a win today. We are playing against North Ferriby, who have they've played at the level above this a few times, and Matt Derbyshire in charge, a very good Premier League player. They're very good. He was a very acceptable quality Premier League player for his time up there. I see him play for Blackburn, for Derby. He had a few good seasons. I seem to remember. Certainly very good in the Championship. So, nice to see him getting a chance in management, and hopefully we can ruin his day a little bit. To be honest, they've got Jason Statham's brother Michael there, which is nice to see, and I don't believe actually his brother. I think the age gap would be too much. I recognise Reece Chadwick as well. When managed Reece Chadwick, I have. He was at Maine Road. He has played for us. Good stuff. Good memory. Okay, so anyway, we're underway, and Charlie Wing is on the ball. So we are going to see what happens from here. We've got Luke Jones, his first touch as a Maine Road player, down the line looking for Theo Carroll, who can cross. And it's a low cross that Norris should have got to. Honestly, got muscle off the ball, which he shouldn't be doing. Norris gets to that one, and yeah, just a little bit of a moment there, which we'll have to get over, I guess, as Oni now steps up for a corner kick. Can he create something here? Into the box, looking for the head of Conroy, can't find it. Norris heads back to Burton, to Oni out wide. He's looking for a ball back to Coburn Bird, who gets his shot blocked. And we can't complain. We're at least getting highlights, and we look like we're all over them. Dan Myers, our centre half, is for some reason taking corners. Have to have a look into that because that's got a straight-handed statement. I'd rather have a centre back on the end of corners, if I'm honest. But I guess maybe he's just our best corner save there. It's not impossible at this level. Sometimes weird things happen. We're going to encourage the boys there, and we're going to see if we can at least get a goal in this game, because it'd be nice to see one of our teams scoring. The attendance today, by the way, is terrible. 199 people. It's not great. It's not really great for the finances. It's why we really need to get promoted, because we need to get more people through the door to keep this club financially viable. Luke Norris taking free kicks worries me as well, because he's not really that guy. But Coburn Berg gets brought down for a penalty. And, well, is today's episode going to be called A Tale of Two Penalties? It's very, very possible. And Luke Norris is stepping up to take the penalty, puts it away, gets his account open early, which could be vital for us this season. We'll get his debut goal out of the way. We'll start off with a bit of a bang for the season, which we need to do. And hopefully it won't be his last goal this season. I said in the transfer episode, I wasn't expecting him to be a guy that gets 30 goals a season. I really don't expect that to be his deal for us. But he will chip in with some goals for us. I'm almost certain of that. I've just realised, he played with Dion Conway at Swindon, I believe. So they should understand each other, which is nice to see. As Myers goes to Nolan. Nolan with a ball forward looking for Jones. I don't know why it's stuttering so much. I really can't answer that. Win with a cross in. Carroll hammers it straight at the defender. It says Statham pulled off a beautiful save, but realistically, Theo Carroll just smashed that right at him. And Oni gets a corner. Can we get a second goal though from this one? Cross goes in, looking for the header. Burn can't quite find him. And now we're going to have to face a counter effect. We've got this weird orange filter again. I don't know how to get rid of it. Hutton to Doherty. Wing gets a tackle in there. That breaks up the play nicely. And we'll see how things develop, I guess, as half-time approaches. I'm seeing Luke Jones not having a great game. I'm thinking Freddie Hockey might get a chance to prove me wrong about him. As I did say, he's a bit of a jack of all trades, master of nothing. And we're going to hope that he can step up and save us here on that right-hand side. Because, yeah, Luke Jones not producing the goods just yet. As Carroll gets a chance to run, has a pot from range, and it just goes over the bar. And I don't know if Theo Carroll maybe is more comfortable playing in behind, but we are having to use him in striker this season. We've got a free kick against us down North Ferriby with Green, and it's just smashed it over the bar. Nice. We'll take that. That'll do us quite nicely. As half-time starts to approach, we have been a better side. I can't proclaim it's been a great performance from us, because I feel like North Ferriby are a side we should be battling. But, that's life sometimes. We'll still say we're happy with them for shots on target. Keep it up. We will just quickly grab Luke Jones, and we'll grab Dion Conroy, who I expect to be a leader in this team, Dion Conroy, and he's not really leading by example. We've just told him off, and hopefully we'll send him back out there. And in the second half, they'll improve, and we can relax a little bit with a second goal. So free kick for North Ferriby. It's Chadwick to take it. Ball goes over the top. Hopefully he won't punish me for forgetting he played for us, as, it was a terrible, terrible header there, I'll be honest. Copenberg's heading is not necessarily a big part of his game. It's got to be said, as Green goes to Green and only picks up the ball at the back. We have made a couple of changes. So Freddie Hockey is on the right wing, and we have sent Ben Margetson on for Dion Conroy at the back, just because they weren't performing. As Yates goes forward, Margetson gets a foot in there to break things up a little bit, but Oliver Green has had a big old pop from outside the box, put it in to equalise, and I am now left wondering what I do to get a handle on this game. I'm thinking Theo Carroll may have to drop back into midfield. That may be our plan, because I'm not seeing him playing well, and if I need to make a change there, I've got an option in Batoni, so maybe we'll do that and see if we can turn this around a bit. Well, I've made some changes. I've switched things up a bit. I've gone back to last season's tactic, and it's not really breaking through just yet. Although I say that, we've got to throw in, can we make this one count? It's only going to hockey with a cross looking for Bird at the back post, and Coburn Bird gets his customary random-headed goal from a cross. It's clearly not supposed to be part of his game, but if he's going to keep doing it, we'll keep allowing it. Coburn Bird has done very, very well, though, to get to that and just give us a late, hopefully, winner. Because, yeah, I really have to switch things up. It's some things worth working. I don't know if it's just a case of giving the guys a chance to adjust this formation. As I said during the SUNI game, we'll give them a few games just to adjust to the changes we've made and see if that helps. But, yeah, a late saving goal from Coburn Bird. He is becoming a favourite of mine at the club. And we've secured the win. We've secured the bag, which is ultimately what we needed to do. But I say I'm happy we got the result despite not being at our best. And we have rounded out the first episode of the season with a win, which is nice to see. So that's all good stuff. All good stuff. So, as I said, we'll come back for the end of the season. I say the end of the season. I'm aware they don't line up, so give me a second that I'll check, and then we'll work out exactly where we're going back at the end of the season, because that's going to be kind of vital for us. So I've had a look at the schedules, and you know the old Roy Burns quote about the best laid plans of mice and men. Well, the last date the season's line up this season is on the 1st of April, which, as you can probably see on your screen, I'm hoping you can see on your screen, is not the end of the season. There's still 3 games after that for Maine Road. And there's still a couple of games after that for FC United, because these games don't a lot for as things stand. We play Morpeth on Saturday the 8th, but FC United play on the 7th. We play Southport on the 15th, and I believe FC United play on the 16th, and then that's the end of their season. So they didn't really line up. So we'll come back on the 1st of April. Because, you know, it had to be April Fools. And we'll just see how things are going. We might even have promotion secured or be on the way to secure a promotion by then with at least one of the teams. So we'll have to see how that goes. And, well, I guess in the meantime, we'll wrap the episode up. So thank you for watching. I have, as always, been Chasing Langley. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave the comments down below. All that good stuff. Share it with your friends. Why not? They might like it. If you know a Man United or a Man City supporter, this could be exciting to them. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you all very soon. Until next time, stay safe and have a good one.